Have you ever made a decision and you ended yourself in a public embarrassment and there was nobody to blame but you? So I can remember it like it was yesterday. I sat on the edge of the bed with a knife in my hand. Dr. Kenisha L. Williams. My life was over. I was done. 2 weeks before that, one of my friends called and said, "Hey, are you awake?" "No, it's 10:30 at night. I'm not awake." But she didn't reciprocate the normal laughter. She said, "Let's just say, do you know Frank?" "I know Frank. We have kids in the building tonight, so let's just say this." She said, "Frank proceeded to post pictures of you untoward," are you tracking me? "On social media. I was asleep and I was out for the world to see in the most intimate way." But see, it wasn't Frank's fault because Dr. Kenisha had led herself into an illicit relationship. I believed one thing, but my actions spoke another. But 2 years before that, I was Dr. Kenisha. So how do you get into a position where you have the highest degree in the land, multiple, not one, not two, not three, not four, not five, I have 6 of them. And yet I was on the edge of the bed, ready to end it all. So I'm gonna tell you about beliefs versus action, because this wasn't an overnight deal. I had a public persona. I was leading, and oh, I could lead. Now you want something done, call me, I'm your girl. Because I can get it done. I was leading at my job, 1,000 people a day I'm interacting with. I can get people to do anything. I was leading at my church. You need somebody on your auxiliary, I'll get them on there. Leading in the community. But the one person, the most important person there was to lead was me. And I wasn't even doing that. So our good friend John Wooden says, be more concerned about your character than your reputation, because your character is who you really are, while your reputation is merely what they thought I was. So my question now, my imploring of you is, take some time to think about actions versus beliefs. Because our public life, and I love to smile, we put on a good face. My friend Philip talked about that up here, about the selfies. But privately, what are those struggles that can potentially devastate our lives? Because that's what happened to me. I lost all favor, all leadership position, and I had to stand up in front of an audience of people like this. My friend is here to testify of it, and tell them what I had done. It was the worst point of my life. Now you might say, did you do it? Listen, ask yourself that question again and look on this stage. Did I do it? No. I'm here. So there's a come up to this. So what's the come up? I had to really make a decision about my integrity. This wasn't a degree. This wasn't making 6 figures. This wasn't about the car I drove. This wasn't about class and pomp and circumstance. This was about who was Kenisha on the inside. And was Kenisha going to make a decision to be a woman of integrity? You see, 1982, Tylenol, if you remember this, they had 7 deaths, right? People took the Tylenol and died. And here's what I loved about the leader of that company. He said, pull them all from the shelves. Pull every single one of them. They lost not $10, they lost $100 million. Guess why? They made a decision from a place of integrity. Not only did they say pull them from the shelves, they said, we're going to do hotlines and we're going to discourage you from taking the product that's causing us to live. So how many of us have a life founded with internal integrity like our friends at Johnson & Johnson did with Tylenol? So I had to recover myself. I had to really look on the inside and say, Kenisha, this is what you say you believe, but yet you're out here doing this. And the good news is there's hope. So I beg you, I implore you, for your relationships, for your family, for your children, for this community, that we all take a look about what we say we believe and about what we actually do. I need you to be the best you ever. And please know that it doesn't matter what happens, you can be the comeback kid. Thank you.